run out, so just so you know. Probably heard me say that.
They're, yep. This is all part of it. Yeah, we're live.
Yeah.
Alright, so I never know exactly when the recording starts because it's always like a little off of when I actually push the button. But good evening. My name is DragynBlack, and tonight I will be joined by my good friend, compatriot, fellow Crimson Ronin, Chillasa. You could say hi or something.
Hola.
There
Hello
we go.
there.
And hopefully, I tried to make a video and failed of me doing the double action revolver treasure hunt, so hopefully we're gonna get to see Chillasa do that tonight, and I'm gonna follow him around.
Hello there.
Shut up, Ron. Had some good rants too, man. That was the thing. That's what really irked me about it. It wasn't that I did the treasure hunt and recorded it. It was really, which of course you can only do once, so that's its own frustration. But no, I was like, why the hell did I have to? Oh, I just killed myself. I just tried to be cool and skydive, and I was not. But no, I had some pretty good little rants in there, you know, in the whole thing, and then of course got to the end and was like, oh sweet, I screwed up that whole video because I'm the worst YouTuber ever. Yeah.
Oh, look at you all festive and stuff.
Well, hell yeah, I got to get festive.
Guess maybe I should look at my emails.
Miss Jackson, if you're nasty.
Miss Jackson. About how long did it take for you to get that email?
You know, I think it was a little bit. That's the thing, is it was probably at least 10 minutes. I was like messing around doing other stuff. I don't know when it popped up exactly though. I just know when I noticed it.
Oh. What's this? Vander Findy. I find.
Should be a photo.
Identify the location of this treasure.
Boom. That's the one. So, for those of you that don't know, what my friend Chillasa is seeing right now, since I don't get to see it, is he gets an email, and in the email is a photograph, and based on the photograph and your expert knowledge of the map, you have to go and find the location of the treasure.
And this is where I really question my abilities
To know the map.
identify the location.
Yep. That's the fun.
I mean, it looks like Mount Chiliad in the back, and there is in the background. There's a large mountain. In the foreground, there's a cross. It looks like it's some kind of cemetery or of old.
That's cool. That means yours is in a yours is in a different place.
Oh.
Than mine was. So that's cool. So it's actually like people randomly choosing different spots, or probably a limited number of options, but that's cool.
Well, let's see here. I would say we're looking around. Oh, the thing is there is a thing on the map.
Oh, it's telling you? Oh, that's lame. It must have told me too. I just didn't even notice.
Yeah, it says treasure hunt, and it has a question mark. It's right around my pot farm.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's a bummer.
Yeah, that's a bummer.
I'm just gonna set a waypoint for somewhere and head that direction.
Well, we'll just assume that you would have been right.
Honestly, I was nowhere close.
Oh, okay.
I was thinking on the other side of Mount Chiliad. But
Well, I totally nailed it, but When I saw the photo, I knew exactly where it was immediately. But it was an easy one, I think, because it was on Raton. It was in Raton Canyon, and the thing is or Rotten Canyon, whatever. And Rotten Road, the road through Raton Canyon, is my favorite road in the whole game. And the thing is that they even gave me the train overpass bridge or whatever. So I was like, oh well, obviously I know fucking exactly where that is. But yeah, man, I was stoked when I got on here yesterday, and I was just messing around. You know, I was in a private session, just kind of like checking out. I was hoping it was snowing, which it's not snowing yet, and I'm a little disappointed about that. But when I got on, you know, I just was running around in a private session to check out like the new cars because that new Ubermacht came out, and I wanted to check out new outfits and stuff. But then when I saw the email, I was like so stoked because it's just like something new and random in a private session, you know. It's kind of a bummer that it's just a one-time event. I'm like, I hope they do other things like this, like just seed these every once in a while because it'd be fun. And don't mark it on the map, Rockstar. Just let us figure it out.
Yeah, exactly. Make it an actual challenge.
Yeah.
I was meaning to tag you in a post I saw on the Rockstar Facebook of one of the cars that was just coming out or had already come out.
Oh yeah. Well, of course, I'm super excited about the. I can never remember what it's actually called. So I don't want to get them in trouble and say the name of the actual car. The Deluxe, though. That's what it is. Because we haven't seen, as far as I can recall, the Deluxe, though, since Vice City. And in Vice City, of course, it was my favorite car. So I'm really excited that they brought that one back. And then the fact that it hovers and everything, that just makes it even cooler. I think it's badass.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. There was one that came out since then that's one of those older classic 80s cars that...
Yeah, Ubermacht Sentinel Classic.
Oh, yeah, the Sentinel, that's what it was.
Yeah, no, that thing's bitching. I definitely want it, but I gotta get the Deluxo first. And I am 1.5 million short on that sucker right now, so gonna have to do some work.
Alright. I don't know this area very well.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah, we never come out this way, like the Mount Gordo area. I was thinking about one of the new bunkers, the heist bunkers, is actually out on this range, and I was thinking about buying it just because of that, just because I'm like, oh, we never go over there. But I didn't. Bought one in Paleto Bay.
There we go.
Feeling it.
Feeling it. Here's somewhere. Find a cemetery or something. Driving. Yeah, it's like one of these kind of plants on your right.
Right.
And it's got a cross, a crucifix.
And you think it's down here, like low on the ground? Can you see any of the build?
Scenery.
Okay.
It's that mountain right behind us and back.
Right. Dude, so right now I was driving home from work and there is a giant billboard. I mean, you know, full-size billboard.
Oh man, I know what you're gonna say.
You've seen it too, huh? The
I
one
haven't
that.
seen it, but I follow the page that did it.
Oh, okay. Dude, it's awesome.
When it's
It's just a big thing, and it just says it's okay not to believe in God.
yeah.
That's it. That's all the billboard says. I'm like, it's a new world, man. I'm like, on the one hand, we've got, the presidency, and then on the other hand, we've got uh, that billboard. I think they're winning still, but
Those guys did last year. They had axial tilt as the reason for the season.
oh, that's right. Yeah, I remember that one.
It's
That's
the
awesome.
yeah.
Yeah, they're like
Well,
the I can't remember what it says, Center for Free Thinking or something like that, or
yeah.
Community for Free Thinking or something like that. Yeah, I was like, dude, that's awesome.
Atheists and free thinkers.
Yeah, I need to check that out. I definitely need to check those guys out.
They came up to us whenever we were playing L5R. The whole group looked like it was a bunch of old people.
All right, I'm down with
Which, yeah, nothing wrong with that. But it was just like one of them came up to us, like me, Beef, and Joel and Toby, and it's like, nope, we're not the group that you're looking for. It's in this area. I mean, is there like a clue to
that.
another
Oh,
thing?
yes, actually, stop. If you think you're really close, get out of the car, and I'll bet you'll hear like a gentle wind chime. No?
Okay, we're probably not right.
Yeah,
I
no.
I think that it's up to our right a little bit further.
Look in these farms.
No, I think it's back this other direction. I still
Oh,
think it's in this deserty stuff because it's like the plant that's right in front of the car, and I'll pull it up again. Oh, it is kind of on a hill, but that it's pretty far in the back. Right on top of that hill. Hmm. This is interesting. How long was your video before?
um,
Just to judge about how much of a retard I am.
I mean, it probably took me about this long to get there because mine was in kind of a tricky spot. Like I said, I think mine was a really obvious photo, so I knew where it was right away. It was just getting to it. I had to climb up some shit. Boom.
Oh shit!
Fucking Progen T20. Like one of the best rock climbing off-road vehicles in the game. Because the GTA car physics makes a lot of sense. Dude, and that pickup truck? I know that was with the last update, but I really want that pickup truck too.
What, the lowrider one?
No, the other one. The one next to the lowrider one.
So you said you didn't want that.
No, you want the lowrider one. I want the other one.
Totally want the lowrider one.
I don't know.
That's sick.
I don't remember what that one's called either. Oh, this is like, yeah, I think I've even seen the cross that you're talking about. I kind of remember it from this area. There's that
Oh, there it is.
the
Yeah.
Vapid Riata.
To investigate the clue. Treasure tore our family apart. It ain't here no more. I moved it. You fuckers will never find it.
Oh man, now we're never gonna find it.
I'll get another email after that.
Nope. Now you gotta find
That's
the
it?
rest of the... No, you gotta find the rest of the clues. We gotta go track it down.
Well, I don't want want to tell you, but it gives me a blip.
I know, it does. This one I knew, yeah. It'll actually give you 3 blips.
Ah. I guess we'll go to this one, closest. Oh shit, woo!
So, just to get this subject underway, maybe we can make this slightly more exciting with a little topic. So part of my rant, of course, was about how that after years and years of being a diehard GTA fan and enjoying all of the Grand Theft Autos, and that basically it had always been a dream to be able to play Grand Theft Auto with my friends, and with the crappy 2-player mode that they had in San Andreas, and the multiplayer that you could do with your PSP via Vice City Stories and Liberty City Stories, if you and your friends had PSPs, and GTA 4. Those were all kind of like awesome, you know, approaches towards that ideal. And I was there every step of the way, of course. I was like, oh man, playing GTA with my friends, this is like the greatest experience ever, as far as video games go. But then well, I don't know where it is, I'm just jumping out. But then GTA 5 came out, and of course I got to admit that this game is freaking awesome. I think it's probably probably the best online experience you can have. And I think it's a good time playing with my friends. I like this right now, just following you around. I don't even get to see what you're doing. But
even thought we'd be able to do this.
Right? Yeah, I know, right? Like exactly. Playing freaking San Andreas, or I mean, going all the way back, playing, you know, GTA 1, GTA 2, London 3, fuck you name it. It was one of those things where I always wanted to, you know. I did all of those games co-op, half the time with Ed Shields, you know. Most of those games I beat side by side with Ed Shields. And just handing the controller back and forth, you know, old school style, taking turns on missions or deaths or whatever. But yeah, freaking, I don't know, because you and I played 4 online back in the day, didn't we? Wasn't it you that I played with a couple of times? I thought we used to.
I think so.
Yeah. Well, I know there was a couple of guys I used to get on and play 4, and it was much, of course, there was no organization or system to it like there is now. It was basically just the ability to run around and rampage in the open, you know, open Liberty City world. Did you get this one? Are we going to the next one? Okay.
On to the next one.
On to the next one, on to the next one.
It was an empty gun case.
Oh, ooh. Suspicious.
Suspicious.
Point is, obviously, GTA 5 is a dream come true in a lot of ways, and I'm really excited about it. Take this thing. Lately, of course, the game's kind of lost me. It's been very disappointing. There's a Frogger. Should have taken the Frogger. It's been bumming me out, of course, that so much of the content is focused on adversarial stuff, you know, and I mean, they literally call it that. They call it adversary mode and whatnot. But it's like everything's like working against each other. And I don't really give a crap about fighting other players while online. Like, I have really no interest in that, and I know that a lot of people do, and I know I'm in a minority in that. And that's the thing, is a lot of my complaints in the game, it's like, well, suck it. Rockstar's making money because most people want to do the things that you don't like to do. So I'm just kind of complaining for the sake of complaining, but um, okay, I'm gonna swing it around. I'm gonna land this bitch there.
Yeah, I mean, I understand the chaos of it. You know, that's the half the point of the game. You know, is just being in complete chaos, and you're causing it most of
Yeah,
the time, and that adds to more chaos that you can cause. I guess I don't know, but it's frustrating because I don't know. I can see it from both sides because there's been a few times where I probably built up some karma against us while we were trying to do stuff,
right.
and
Yeah, because you
and
do a little bit. You get a little bit into the fights. You like them a little. But see, that's
well, there was a few times where I was just sitting inside of or at the very top of one of the buildings and just waiting for people to pick up a car or pick up a shipment, and then just immediately go at them.
oh really?
And yeah, there's a few times I was just straight up doing that, and
Yeah, sweet.
that's fucked up.
Oh
But
man, you're the
that's
jerk.
yeah, and that's the mentality of I mean, I can understand the mentality of that person.
Okay,
So
here's the thing too, because as you know, Suma he really likes bounties. He doesn't do them as much anymore, but I also don't see bounties get thrown around as much anymore. Early stages of this game, when bounties was like the most exciting thing, I'd see him get friggin' dropped all the time, and Sumo would take people out. He was basically a bounty hunter. He was really good at it.
yeah,
And so here's the thing: is that I'm like, okay, if like the new heist missions, the first setups on the heist missions, you know, other players can essentially steal your progress. Like once you get the thing that you were supposed to collect, another group can show up and be like, steal that thing, and then they complete the mission instead of you. Um, and I'm like, that's pretty cool, right? Like, I, of course, I don't like it because I suck at this game, and I know other people are going to steal my shit.
yeah,
and
and other
and
people are better.
sorry, my headset cut out for a second there. But yes, so but the issue is
Oh,
that sorry. Oh yeah, we need
we're
another blip.
going. Yeah,
Okay. Um, so there's a difference between saying, okay, well, this isn't just an in-game mechanic that because we're all playing in a big old public world and it's pretty fun like that, that you guys can one crew can jack another crew, or if somebody's being a dick and they get a bounty put on them, then somebody can go over there and collect it. I'm like, yeah, I agree with all that stuff. It does encourage, obviously, conflict between us, but that is part of the fun. Um, I don't
if
like,
you
and
think that that's fun.
yeah, if you think that that's fun, then that's part of the fun. The part I don't like, and unfortunately I just don't think there's any avoiding it, is that you get guys who just go up and they just fucking blow you up for the sake of blowing you up, and just like they come up and they just ruin the mission for you, and they don't even get anything out of it. They didn't make any money, they didn't collect the goods, they just said fuck you. And that was their
Yeah,
whole fucking, they just got off on it. That was their whole thing, is that they're just like, oh haha, and they think it's hilarious because they know they just frustrated the shit out of you. And I
yeah,
mean, that's life, I guess. Fuck, that shit happens in the real world. So I'm like, I don't know if there's any getting around it, but
yeah.
it's a bummer. And then, so the thing
And
is that
that's pretty much what I was doing, man. That's what I
right,
was
yeah,
doing.
and that's what you were
But
doing,
part
yeah,
of it was because I was pissed off because people were just coming up and ruining our progress. And it
yeah,
was like, well, screw
which
everybody then. I'm gonna watch the world burn.
yeah, totally. All right, let's jump to this one,
All right.
which we are. It's about now. We are in the drop zone. Good luck, everybody else. Oh yeah, sweet. Okay, so this one's in the same spot, so that's pretty cool. Um, oh shit, rough landing. Okay, so for those of you that don't know, there's a cave here. I don't know if y'all have ever seen this. I've explored around and looked for little nooks and crannies like this, so I found this very cool. A long time ago, but of course it's never been anything. It's literally just this little nook in the rock and is basically worthless. But this time it is not worthless. And, well, now it still does look that way because I've already done this. But to Chillasa, it does not. Chillasa should be broadcasting this video.
Oh, wow. What a cool cave.
What a cool cave.
Oh shit, there's a dead dude in here.
Yep. So for him, there's a dead dude in here. He's got his brains blowed out all over the fucking rock there. But
In his underwear.
yeah,
Looks like
he's
wearing panties.
yeah, he's just got his BVDs on.
Investigate that clue. Oh, I'm investigating the shit out of this clue.
Investigate it.
Yeah. Looking right. What does he have shoved in his crevice? Three clues discovered.
So then the other part of that is now granted, I'm very pleased, excited with the Doomsday heists, because obviously that's getting back to the heist theme, which is co-op with your friends versus NPCs to, accomplish a task, high payout job or whatever. Anyway, point is that I really like that, man. Frickin' the heists and the missions, I think, are awesome in this game, and I love doing heists and missions with my friends. And I just wish that I could do Smuggler's Run and Biker and CEO crap without having to deal with assholes. That's all I'm saying. If you just made it to where we could do that, all of that stuff in a private session, to where we didn't have to deal with assholes, send all the NPCs you want, put them in tanks, I don't give a crap. Just let me frickin' be Smuggler's Run in a private session, man. I'm like, that would be so fun. It's literally
Make the game harder.
Yeah, make the game way harder, yeah. But it's literally the difference between fun and total bullshit. Like, I don't even play Grand Theft Auto anymore because the goddamn game's not fun anymore. And this guy's just kicking my ass.
And make it to where when you call your aircraft, it's the suitable locations are actually close by.
Right.
Jesus.
Like, you taunted me way too much with it spawning, like, in the middle of the road, or...
You need something, huh? When you arrive, let me know.
Now I gotta go across the damn map away from the road that's closer to me. From the main road that's closer to me. There's a fucking highway down here.
Yeah, if you go to where I'm at, I'm calling a car right now. Although I'm not doing a very good job of it.
I'll bring
I'm
it
gonna
by.
fall my way down this hill and...
I got into a fight with a guy, so I had to put him down.
yeah, I hear the 5-0 on you.
Holy shit! I actually just watched my car appear. I've never seen that before. Like, usually it always appears exactly where I'm not looking.
You know. Let's go to the chopper.
To the chopper.
Go to the chopper.
Uh-oh.
Oh shit.
Good thing that rock stopped us, because...
Yeah, no kidding. But I have to call one of my cars.
Yep. I haven't driven this one in a while. I forgot that it doesn't turn. I forgot that it doesn't know what steering is. In this car, you just push the gas and kind of like lean the direction you want to go. Little 2d6.
Oh yeah, that Sentinel Classic looks pretty badass.
Yeah, fuck yeah, it does. Oh, I just destroyed my car.
Trudging through the mud.
Let's get to our vulture. Oh, it's a buzzard, not a vulture. No, you're carrying aviaries. Jesus. Pardon me while I take a legal in the state break.
Safety meeting. That sounded like a Mary Tyler Moore song or something.
Yeah.
Cheers song? What's the Cheers song? Someone always knows your name.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Don't you wanna go where everybody knows your name?
Yeah,
right?
there you go.
Yeah.
You know it.
I know it. Yeah, I know it.
I see some bodies. It's a hell of a scene here. A couple of fat dudes got shut up. Open the chest. Oh, snip, snap. I like that gun.
Alright, let's see here. Let's see if I can at least... Since basically, unfortunately, this video was a bust too, because I couldn't see any of the things that you were seeing. Let's see if I can... I'm going to go into first person and not punch you in the face. And this is what he just uncovered. Go for your little treasure hunt around the map, and you unlock the double action revolver. As you can see, it's like a gold-plated pearl palm handle. So this gun, for those of you that don't know, and if you play GTA, you probably already know, because you probably like Red Dead as well. This is a Red Dead revolver gun, Red Dead Redemption gun, and if you complete 50 headshots with this pistol in GTA 5, then you will unlock it in Red Dead Redemption 2.
Snip, snap.
Which is pretty cool. And one thing that I appreciated about it is that you don't even have to get the headshots on player characters. They can be all NPCs. Yeah.
Thank God.
Right? So just gotta run around and kill people with it. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty exciting. I like that little crossover tie-in stuff, because I do love Red Dead. Fantastic franchise.
That's going to be an exciting release.
Oh, absolutely. So, actually, okay, so second topic. Here we go. Red Dead. So, first of all, let me open with, I think it's silly that they're calling it Red Dead Redemption 2. I understand. I believe I understand. I would suspect that the reason they would call it Red Dead Redemption 2 is because nobody fucking remembers Red Dead Revolver, and everybody assumes that Red Dead Redemption was, like, the first one, because it was the one that won a bunch of awards and was really awesome and had a beautiful cinematic experience, and all of that is true. So, but because the first game was actually called Revolver and the second one is called Redemption, I feel like this game should have been called, like, Red Dead Revolution or Red Dead Revenge or something like that. But instead they're
Trilogy of the R's.
Yeah, Trilogy of R's, exactly. Or they could have just gone easy and said Red Dead 3, but Red Dead Redemption 2. So the other side of that coin is that it's possible, of course, that this really is a direct tie-in to Red Dead Redemption, and since that one had such a good story and everything. Oh man, I done got exploded.
I'm so enthralled with your
exposition. You know, it's just like basically that maybe this game really will directly tie into Red Dead Redemption, and thus will, in a sense, be a prequel or sequel or something. Whereas obviously Redemption and Revolver had basically nothing to do with each other, other than Deadeye mode. Yeah. So, other than that, of course, I'm very excited for Red Dead. I do have some concerns, which primarily the single most primary concern is that, obviously with Grand Theft Auto 5, as I've said, fantastic online experience, and is really cool, but the thing is that all the updates, all the content, has all been multiplayer oriented. And anything that's gotten to single player is really just the filtered out leftovers from the multiplayer that gets added to single player cars and such. And like we've seen nothing. There's been no content additions for single player. And whether you like DLC or not, that's a whole topic for a different thing, debate for a different time, I suppose. But the thing is that I'm like, I'd like to see more stuff. I'd like to see more stuff come out for the single player mode, continuation of the story, or a new character to play as, or something like that. And I guess the thing is, of course, as we all know, Rockstar's making money hand over fist for the online thing right now, because we're all buying shark cards up left and right. And so why would they waste their time making single player stuff when, whoa, I just saw a cop jump off this wall and do a combat roll because he's trying to get you.
And then I disappeared it on him.
And you disappeared it on him. So basically what it comes down to is this posse mode. I don't know if any of you out there had the chance to try the online multiplayer for Red Dead. It was a blast too. It was a really good job, and clearly a predecessor to this game. Like, this game definitely got some of its online, you know, characteristics from that game. My concern is that there's going to be too much focus on the online experience for Red Dead. And worst case scenario, we see a shortcoming in the storyline campaign narrative, which is definitely the defining thing that I think drew in so many people from the first game. And, or sorry, see now I'm doing it, from the first Redemption game. But even if they do make us give us a good campaign, I'm hoping, you know, to see like additional content and add-ons and DLC for the campaign and the single-player mode. And if it's all focused on the posse and online experience, I don't know how I'll feel about that. I guess that remains to be seen. And again, if it's one of those things where I can enter a private session and me and my buddies can round up the posse and we go hunting down NPC bounties and maybe completing whatever co-op storyline missions are available, then that's frickin' awesome, and I totally want to do that. If the whole game experience is fighting a bunch of other, basically, actual player bandit assholes, then that game's not going to be fun.
Yeah.
So...
I'm very much agreeance with that.
So that's my 2 cents on Red Dead. And I've pre-ordered it already anyway, and it's already paid off, and of course I'm going to buy it. Of course I'm going to play the crap out of it. I hope that that's an enjoyable experience. I hope that... I don't know. I don't mean to sound like too negative on it either. I think it will be. I think it's going to be fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, it's another Grand Theft Auto game.
Yeah.
As crude as it is to say.
Yeah, GTA Wild West.
Yeah. I mean, it was like when Shadow of Mordor came out. Just freaking another
Assassin's Creed.
Assassin's Creed, but Lord of the Rings.
Yep.
Holy shit, how can you say no to that?
Yeah, no. Fuck yeah. Shadows of Mordor, Shadows of War. Awesome games. I actually prefer them to the Assassin's Creed games. I mean, the Nemesis system, I'm like... That shit's badass.
And these cops are sticking on me.
Oh yeah, they're giving it to you.
Yeah, my Virgo sucks. No wonder it's just the Blues Brothers movie, you know?
Right, yeah. It is just...
They're on our asses.
We just need to end this in a 70-car pileup.
Yeah. I haven't driven through the mall yet.
Yeah, it's true. That's a good point. Where is the indoor mall? Come on, Rockstar. Where's our indoor mall that we can drive through? Like, smash through the windows on one side. We need more of that. We need more interior textures. That's the main thing that GTA is missing. What was that? I think that was Vice City. Yeah, I had to in Vice City. They had the motorcycle challenges, and there was one where you could, you would eventually end up like way up the skyscraper. But what was cool about that, like on a motorcycle, just taking jumps and stuff. What would you get? In the gun shop. But what was cool about that was that you could, there were actually interior textures for some of the buildings as you were going up them in the motorcycle challenge.
Do you remember that?
Well, let's see. I think I'll probably wrap this video up, I guess. I mean, we're still going to be playing. I think if Chillasa's down, I want to do another heist mission.
Snip, snip.
So, but I think we'll go ahead and wrap it up, because basically this was just to show the treasure hunt and complain about the potential of Red Dead being an online-focused game. Oh yeah, and that I don't like fighting player characters to accomplish things in the game. But that's just me being a baby, because after years and years of playing Grand Theft Autos and being on GTA Online since the PlayStation 3 and putting in probably thousands of hours, I still pretty much suck compared to other people, and so I generally just get my ass handed to me in PvP experiences. So I'm not saying we can't have PvP experiences because people like them. I'm just saying, can I get a little break here and there? Can you cut me some slack, Rockstar?
Let us do all the stuff that you want us to do.
Yeah, exactly. Because I'm giving you the money, Rockstar. I'm hanging out. I'm paying. I have got a couple of shark cards. I'm kind of ashamed to admit, And I play the crap out of this game, and I tell people about this game. I'm like, oh yeah, GTA is the best experience online, except that everybody's a jerk. Because that's your reputation is that the online Rockstar experience is, oh well, everybody's a bunch of dicks, but other than that, the game's pretty cool. Anyway, so this has been DragynBlack talking way too much, and my good friend Chillasa.
Not talking enough.
And happy holidays, good Yule to you all, happy winter solstice, and thanks for watching. Guten Tagen. Wait for it.